Hi there, folks. So I promised you a video on how to utilize Fantasy Grounds, and I'm not really good at making tutorials. I'll do the best I can. Your screen will look different than mine because I paid the $150 so that anyone can connect to me. I have all the bells and whistles, and you won't you won't have the extensions like I have, but I can turn on themes and get different things, and you'll be granted all of that once you connect to me, essentially. So I need to load in and start, which you would normally click here, join game, and then you would type in what I tell you for the alias here. And it will just be loading. It takes a minute. And you probably can't see the writing here. It's just, too small. So you can type, /scale UI, and then I can do, let's say, 150%. And boom, it blows up so you can see a little bit better. So maybe I'll do, just for the video, 200 is the cap. Just so you guys can read. And from here, normally I run a theme, but you'll want to go into characters and this button, then this button, add item. You can make a character in here, and when you're before I get any further, when you're done, you can export character to your hard drive or upload character from your hard drive to my computer when I'm hosting you. Just basic functions there. So we're gonna click in here. This will open up like a portrait. So let's say I am going to make, I don't know, this is I guess I can use this halfling photo for one of my gnomes. And I can type in gnome, and then let me pull up one of my follower sheets. Okay, so here you normally put your name, but this is just a basic unit for me. You want to put in just basic attributes really quickly. This is just one of my grunt follower units, so no harm done there. And then you type in classes. This will be hard for you because you're Gestalt, so let's say you are a fighter rogue. Just type in fighter/rogue 7. You don't need to do extra lines. Normally you would, add a new line for multi-classing unless you are actually multi-classing. Otherwise it will add, like if you were to do fighter 7, rogue 7, it'll make you 14. You don't need that. And then you can just delete by hitting that button twice. I normally switch straight from here to this tab, and I fill in the basics here. So this guy, he only gets two there, and it'll auto calculate base for the Pathfinder system with my Pathfinder rule set, which is right here, Pathfinder RPG rule set. You can click on these though and change it if for some reason you have something different here. Like if someone took the feat Insightful Reflexes, you can change reflex to intelligence instead of reflex, or instead of dexterity. The same goes down here. If you are strength based, it'll auto calculate for melee. But if you are finesse, you can have it connect by clicking that. And then you type in your base attack bonus, any size bonus. These guys will get a +1, +1, -1 there. And then if he has armor, base here, and then the armor will drop him to 15, so I adjust there. This again, normally dexterity. There's ways in 3.5 to switch that to, say, intelligence or something. So you would normally just, it'll auto-calculate your dexterity here. If you have improved initiative, you would type 4. These are just the basics. This guy's small, so that goes there. Same here, dexterity. It auto-calculates. Skills. This is pretty simple. This line here is class skills. So climb is a class skill for me, and if I put 1 rank here, and then it'll like auto calculate for you. So it should give you 1 + 3. It should give you 5, because 1 + 1 for strength +3 is 5. And you just, follow it that way. Click on whatever is a class skill. Like I have 1 rank here. That will give me a mod of 2 because it's not a trained skill. But if I go all the way down here to survival and I put 1 in here, oops, and then move on, it'll bump to 5 because of the 1 + 1 wisdom +3 train because I clicked here. Feats. You can just type the feat you want in here, or you can click down here in the bottom right hand corner to library, and on here in your version you won't have anything, but in mine you will have access to everything. And I can click on feats and have it show feats, races, skills, spells. This is a new addition to Fantasy Grounds, classes. So I can, now that that's open, I can click feats and drag that over here so it's not on top of the character creation. And you can just sort through the Pathfinder basic feats here for, the general basic rules. It won't have everything from every source from Pathfinder, and it doesn't have like the completes, the 3.5 sources I opened. But you can still get, an assortment of feats and just drag and drop. So these guys have endurance. I can search and then grab this red button and drag it here. And then I can go to toughness, drag and drop. If it's in here, it's literally that easy. You just search here, drag and drop, and it'll add it. Special abilities. Let's go to races. We can pull up gnome. And if you really want to get, crazy here, like I know what gnomes do, I can always just pull that up and click on this. If you have alternative racial features, you want to just copy and paste from the SRD into here. Which I don't think on here I have anything.